Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Libra. How are you guys this week? Let's see what your energies are. The energy surrounding Libra in their love life. What is it Libra needs to know? New love prospects, connections. Yeah, someone here is definitely doing a lot of thinking. Someone trapped in their head. It's an energy of not repeating mistakes of the past. Yeah, someone's feeling a little confused here. A little bit of fear, things that are hidden. So it looks to me like someone's just confused. Yeah, we got a person doing some thinking, someone who keeps doing the same thing over and over, likely with the same results. See, someone in their head, but it's someone here who doesn't want to repeat mistakes of the past. So I see mystery, confusion, secrets. Yeah, it's a person who's often very bright. Often they come across as cold. They're very articulate. This is somebody here who wants to build, perfecting their craft and skill. Someone's doing some inner work. Somebody here is doing some inner work. Why? Because they don't want to repeat mistakes of the past. Very nice. Yeah, trying something different. Tempering their passions or thoughts, getting out of their head. You got an overthinker. Somebody who analyzes things to the point where they just become confused. You see? So they're tempering their thoughts. Yeah, just being calm. Beautiful. And they're someone doing inner work. Yeah, this is someone who's done their inner work. They're very logical, very intelligent person too. But you can see this is someone different than your usual type, but this is someone who's ready to try something different, a different type. This is likely the person who keeps dating the same kind of person. Okay? And the same thing keeps happening. It always ends up feeling off. Something just isn't right. So, yeah. This is a person who's done the inner work. Very nice. This could be yourself, Libra. I see Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah, someone here has taken lessons they learned from the past, knowing when to move on to avoid a disaster. Yeah, this is someone here definitely seeking other options. This is a person who often knows a good thing when they see it. Yeah, they're definitely looking for someone more compatible. And I do feel this is someone here who hasn't had a lot of luck by the looks of it. I feel they have options, but there's always something off, something that's not right. So they want someone compatible. They want to build here. They're looking to see what someone brings to the table as well. So now this could be yourself, the feminine, watching this. I mean, there's a lot of fire and passion here. I mean, the Aries and Sagittarius. But this is someone here who keeps doing the same thing over and over again. I don't know if they keep secrets or they just think so much they get confused. There's definitely inner work. Someone facing the fear. Yeah, those innermost fears of the same thing happening, and that could be what it is. Let's have a look at that Eight of Swords. Yeah, see, there's been some heartache. So this is someone who has been hurt. That's why the sword's up. They're protective. They're very discerning. I feel they've done their inner work. Yeah, but there's definitely been hurt. They don't want the same thing to happen again. So maybe even a third party situation. Whether it's self-imposed or, from someone else. It doesn't have to be third party, but it's hurt. Okay? But it's also an energy of facing the fear of the same thing happening. Yeah. There we have, see, lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. This is someone who has confidence. They have faith in themselves. Someone here has faith in themselves that they can, they're doing some inner work here. They are focusing on work. I feel structure. They're very strict, very disciplined. So they do work a lot. Yeah, they're trying to temper that a little though, I feel. They're trying to temper that. So I'm seeing kind of maybe a head and heart kind of situation here. Yeah, you have the feminine energy, the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who focuses a lot on work. See, this is someone looking for someone compatible, somebody who, that wants to build, somebody who's willing to cooperate and compromise. The compatibility. See, somebody with skills, somebody who is grounded, balanced. Yeah, they focus on work. Someone who's sensible and practical, a person who always plans ahead. See, there's something different. Now, if you are the feminine watching this, this is what this person's looking at. Someone different. Someone who tempers their passions, emotions. Yeah, see, very balanced. This is a person who's balanced. It's also an energy of, you know, choosing somebody here that balances them out too. Yeah, see, it's an energy of someone being patient. It's about investing. It also has to do with the timing being right. Yeah, someone who's definitely, you know, like I say, it feels like worth investing in. That both of these cards are about patience, hoping something pays off. So, you know, I feel this is someone coming into, they want someone who wants to build something. There's no doubt about it. And I also see marriage material, and it could be someone who has a fear of commitment too, where they're doing some inner work to do with that because there's been some hurt. Yeah. You know, this person's definitely very logical, sensible. They're analytical, analyzing a situation. They're learning to be patient. This is someone taking more time to get to know somebody too, making sure they're compatible. You have something in common. So this is someone who knows a good thing when they see it. The Emperor knows a good thing when they see it. So they're kind of fantasizing, and also energy being more romantic, trying something different. You see, it's an energy of someone releasing old belief systems. Being more traditional, being, you know, more romantic, romancing, whining, dining, putting in effort. Ooh, this person definitely is someone who wants to build. You know, take more time to get to know someone, but also know when. See, it's a person who often has rushed into something before and then backed out. So this is someone who knows themselves. They know their inner self. Okay, but this is the energy of that fear, commitment. It's an energy of change of lifestyle habits, social structure, being more traditional. They're fantasizing, but it's about romanticizing, being more romantic. See, to me it looks like the dating thing, but this is someone who knows themselves. They've rushed in and changed their mind before, so they're thinking this through, taking more time to get. See, this is someone who definitely wants love here. Yeah, this could be, like I say, I do see Aries, Sag, Taurus, but this King of Swords is here, so not so sure that's necessarily Libra, but it could be. But the Queen of Cups is someone here. See, fantasizing romance here. This is what the Queen of Pentacles does, is kind of fantasizes and looks into the future if they see themselves with someone. Do I see myself with this person? Are we compatible? So, be interesting there. Yeah, see, it's also someone who knows when it's time to move on to avoid a disaster, but also knows take more time to get to know someone, moving forward calmly and peacefully, where two people start to get closer, where they see the things you have in common. So there's an energy of acknowledging all this. Yeah, but knowing when to move on, just calmly and peacefully. Yeah, could be somebody at a distance, but I feel someone here, they know themselves. Okay, and I feel they have this faith in themselves. They know they have a fear of commitment. They know that they have a tendency to rush in and change their mind or back out to avoid a disaster. So this is somebody who definitely, there's been hurt in a relationship. Somebody maybe wasn't faithful. And it's possible this is somebody who wasn't faithful when they were in a relationship. You know, or vice versa. Someone wasn't faithful to them. So I do feel they kind of come across as a little cold. It's just someone who's been hurt. I mean, the King of Swords is the same. So, yeah. But it could be, like I say, maybe they weren't faithful and they need to do that inner work. But I honestly, I feel they are putting up that sword for a reason. Someone who protects what's theirs, protecting their heart from the same thing happening. I do feel they've done the inner work. Okay, I feel they've done this because now we have an Emperor. Let's have a look at the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, see, cycle ending. Definitely a cycle ending. Beautiful. See, the timing is now. This is someone who knows they need to make some kind of a move here. I mean, they're seeing this Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. I feel they could have options. It's possible. But I really feel it's an energy of this kindness, compassion. This nurturing, caring, somebody's emotionally mature. Yeah, I feel it's just taking more time to get to know someone. Yeah, some Gemini. They could be a Gemini. Gemini, Taurus cusp. There's Cancer here. Yeah, but I feel like this person here, again, taking more time to get to know somebody. It's about two people growing closer. It's about growing close. It's about a bond. And that's what it's about. See, this is someone I feel hasn't taken the time to actually do that. They rush in and change their mind all the time. See, they become quite decisive, and then they, yeah, see, fantasizing, romanticizing. But it's about the bond. This is the card of two people learning about each other. Both people taking lessons they learned from the past, learning about each other and forming a bond. So it has to do with the bond. It has to do with committing to the path too. See, this is someone who needs to commit to the path by cooperating, compromising, kind of acknowledging the things that two people bring to the table. There it is. See, confirmation. See, a whole new path here. It's all about the timing. Someone learning to be patient. See, this is someone who's rushed into something before and it wasn't good. Yeah, so now because of this fear of being hurt, or maybe they've hurt someone before, okay? This is someone who definitely doesn't want to hurt somebody. I feel they've been hurt. That's why they have the sword up. But I feel they just know themselves, their inner self. But like I say, maybe they weren't faithful and they're afraid of hurting somebody. Again, they don't want to do that. So whenever it's time to form a bond, to get closer to somebody, to get close, the intimacy, they kind of run away. Okay, now it could be the Queen of Pentacles and could be the Queen of Cups with this energy as well. Little fear of intimacy. Somebody has a fear of intimacy here. Not so sure it's this person as far as that goes, but I mean, it could be. But it's about a bond. Somebody wants that intimacy. They want it, but they rush out because it has to do with having to commit to the path. Yeah, see, I say, someone here, it has to do with trying something different. A different type of person, being more romantic. Fantasizing here, though. I definitely see the romanticizing. But it's an energy of someone showing their innermost self, their innermost secrets. That's what I feel. See, it's somebody who wants all these things, but, and it could be where they've had something on and off. If you've had something on and off with someone here, it's an energy of pushing the stop button, getting off that emotional roller coaster. For the feminine, this is that emotional roller coaster, on and off. Maybe seeking out other options, Libra, but I feel like you could be dealing with this person. They could be a Gemini. Yeah, or they just have that energy. So it's not overly decisive. This is definitely somebody learning something about being more decisive, see? But it's also an energy of having faith that they're making the right choice. Yeah, more than anything, that's what I feel. But there it is, being cautious, playing it safe. Someone keeping all their emotions to themselves. See, it has to do with emotional intimacy. Now, somebody here is more, see, one of you is more worried about the physical intimacy and the other person's more concerned about the emotional intimacy, those innermost secrets. It's an energy of, being mysterious, letting someone discover that energy. This is often a person who acts a little aloof. They focus more on work. Someone's been focusing more on work than their love life because of this energy, the feminine. See, keeping all their feelings to themselves, because this is someone who has, again, like I say, rushed into something and never got what they wanted, which is the emotional intimacy. See, and I feel the other person, maybe they're focused more on the physical. They're afraid of the emotional. The other person's having issues with the physical because they want the emotional. You see? Very interesting energy what's happening here. But yeah, see, this is someone who never got what they wanted. So they're playing it safe. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Oops. Yeah, see, this is someone who looks out for themselves. Yeah, see, thanks, but no thanks. But it's someone who's missing, someone's missing opportunities here because of it. It has to do with going down the path, following through. It's someone who doesn't follow through. So I don't know if they just ignore somebody or they're just like, thanks, but no thanks. And I also see the fear of rejection. Yeah, and these cards all fell on the floor. I'm just going to reshuffle. I don't know what came out where. So let's have another look at the Four of Cups. Yeah, see, someone has some kind of regret where they feel like there's no hope. See, a little regret. Someone feels they missed an opportunity, and I do feel it's because of the fear of commitment. This is someone who doesn't follow through. They don't follow through. And this is that energy of this on and off kind of thing. But the Queen of Cups is getting off this emotional roller coaster. They're pushing the stop button. So it does look like it's this person. But like I say, there's a Gemini energy, Libra, possibly even Aquarius. That Cancer energy is very interesting with the moon. See, it's a person who analyzes so much they become confused. And that's what they do. Then they back out. So there's some kind of regret. Tell me about this King of Swords. What is this person's intentions? What is their intentions? Now, they have regret, remorse, stress, anxiety. Yeah, this person could have anxiety issues. But it could be some kind of regret because they weren't faithful. Or they just, like I say, have a fear of commitment and fear of rejection too. So, yeah. See, it has to do with someone sharing their innermost secrets. This is someone who is kind of afraid of doing that because it's an energy of having to obviously speak some truth here. Fear of rejection. They feel like there's no hope. So someone's afraid to share their innermost self. Yeah, see, it has to do with missing an opportunity. Someone feels they've missed an opportunity. And this is someone who wants another chance. Somebody wants another chance here. And it could be like another chance at love too. It doesn't have to be, I don't see reconciliation. It's just the person that you could be dealing with. But it is possible, yeah. It's somebody who definitely doesn't want to repeat mistakes of the past. They don't want to hurt anybody. And that could be why they rush in and change their mind. So I don't know. It has something to do with emotional intimacy. I think the feminine here is definitely emotionally mature. They're not afraid of the emotional intimacy. But they could be a little worried about the physical intimacy because there is no emotional intimacy. That's what I feel is happening. There's the cup. Someone's cup runneth over. See, it has to do with somebody wanting, and this person wants another chance. Now, often the Queen of Cups look on the past with kindness, compassion. So it all depends if it was a third party. I feel like for some of you, definitely this is someone got their sword up because they've been hurt. They've been involved in a third party, or they just, have a fear of all these things for whatever reason. And it could be because somebody didn't treat them right. So let's have a look at that because I want to kind of clarify that. I don't want everyone to always assume that the masculine never gets hurt. Nothing bad ever happens to them. They're always the bad guy, right? So let's have a look at that 3. What happened with the 3 of Swords? Yeah, so somebody here, I see what's happened. This is someone who's a workaholic. They work a lot. They focus on work. So there's been something ended because of it. It's their structure, their lifestyle, the way they conduct themselves. They focus a lot on work, rinse and repeat. Yeah, this is 2 people who have something in common here. Interesting. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Now it could be the feminine who wasn't faithful, or has a fear of hurting somebody or hurting somebody else. And, you know, you're going to have to take this as it resonates. That mood and all this is confusing. But yeah, this is someone who works a lot. They focus on work, rinse and repeat. It's their lifestyle, their habit. They're not focusing enough on their love life. This is definitely somebody who, like I say, they could, you know, this is someone who works so much, they work while they're sleeping. They can't get out of their head. So they may have sleep issues. Okay. So there could be something to do with that too. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is, look at this is, yeah, this is somebody here. It's interesting. Happiness and joy, the start of something. Some of you got some options, a feminine. You got some options here. But I really feel this is happiness and joy. See, this is somebody doing some inner work. Somebody's been focusing on work, rinse and repeat. Okay. It has to do with somebody feeling like they're doing the right thing. But I'm going to tell you what has to change here is their social structure, their routine, the change of routine. Somebody's feeling happier. They're more positive, high vibrational. Something happening. Positive's happening here. Somebody here is doing their inner work. They're ready for something new. Very nice. Yeah, this is someone who's gone through a lot of stress, anxiety. I do feel there's somebody who works a lot. I mean, that is a given, but that could be something you both have in common, too. You've got something in common, the work. All work, no play? Is that what's happening here? Yeah. There, both people. Yeah, see? Fear of intimacy, fear of commitment. You've worked hard to get where you're at. The King of Swords, like the Queen of Swords, protects what's theirs, but you can see the start of something new. Yeah, I'm glad I revisited those because I was like, man, this is heavy. I couldn't quite put my finger on what was exactly this person's issue. I don't like to paint somebody in. It's always the masculine that seems to always look like the bad person, and I know the fact from my own life and people around me, it's not always the case. Okay, so that's why I try to dig to make sure it's fair. That, you know, I'm pulling out the cards to see what's really going on. They're workaholic, rinse and repeat. They work in their sleep, literally. But I do see somebody who wants another opportunity, too, because it is a fear of commitment because of something. And it could be somebody who was in a relationship, all they did is work. They may have hurt their partner. It's possible because they weren't, you know. It's a person who burns a midnight oil. I mean, it's their social structure, their habit, their life. Their life is work. But it looks like there's definitely been hurt. Yeah. There we go. I feel this is someone who's been hurt and also all they do is work. So this is somebody who's fulfilling that gap, the things that are missing in their life. See, it's an energy of someone taking the necessary steps, planting the seed to start something new. Someone here's done the inner work. They're ready to start something new because with the Empress here, they're very logical, very wise. They've learned a lot of lessons, the school of hard knocks, learning the hard way. This is often somebody who's self-taught, somebody who's made something of themselves on their own. So you can see their energy, the hesitancy, a little bit, fear, commitment. Yeah, see, there it is. But it's about justice and balance, doing something just right. This is someone looking to see if someone's right for them or not. You know, there's a little bit of mystery, a little bit of confusion, but I feel both people, you both have the fear of commitment. Intimacy, emotional possibly too, because we know the King and Queen of Pentacles often act aloof. Okay, so I do feel there's a little bit of a mystery here as well. It's the energy of solving the mystery. Sharing your innermost selves, the aloof couple. Yeah. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, so this is somebody here looking at the situation. Now, this is often a person who kind of reaches out to tempt somebody, hoping that person will invite them over or make the first move or, you know, the invitation or share their feelings. It has to do with that cup runneth over. Somebody wants another chance. I definitely feel that do-over because of regrets for not expressing themselves, not coming in right, not putting their best foot forward, not being high vibrational, happier. See, this is somebody started something when they weren't happy. Yeah. You can see, I mean, so I do see the masculine could be Libra, but I also see the Gemini here, which could be the feminine. But yes, you can flip it. Yeah, this is someone taming the beast. Yeah, this is someone taming the beast too. See, teaching someone how they want to be treated. But it's about being fair too. So some of you, like I say, if you are the feminine, it's teaching this person, you know, being confident, teaching them how you want to be treated. There's a little fear. Now this, with the Queen of Cups and that here, so someone who's often kind of passive. Okay, somebody who's kind of passive. They have a tendency to bend over backwards to please somebody. You see? And that's what I feel's happened here. Yeah. I feel like you got a person who's really apprehensive here about whether they should invest or not. So they're kind of being patient, but it's an energy of, you know, kind of, it almost feels like baby steps with the Temperance there and the two cards that talk of patience, but it's an energy of pulling back, seeing things differently. It's an energy of trying something different. Someone's about to try something different. And I feel it's going to be wearing their heart on their sleeve. And I got to tell you, it's not going to be easy. In fact, I feel both people may struggle with that a little bit. Yeah, see, pride and ego, but it's an energy of coming into something positive, thinking positive, that it can be successful. You see? It has to do with healthy pride, healthy ego. Yeah. See, it's someone looking at a situation that wasn't successful. This is also someone who's often dated a lot of people, hasn't had a lot of success. It's not that they haven't had a lot of opportunity. It's because they rush in and out. Okay, or they rush in too quickly before they even know someone's compatible. So in all, that would be wasting a lot of time. So it's about taking time to get to know someone, forming that bond, growing closer. Yeah, somebody definitely wants the intimacy, like they want it, but the emotional intimacy is a whole different situation. Now there it is, this passionate beginning, a spark. This is often two people who are rather aloof. They keep all their feelings to themselves. Yeah, a lot of confusion. But there is a spark here. There is some kind of a spark, attraction, a passionate beginning, a physical connection. There's some sort of attraction. There's no doubt. But someone feels that there's no hope, maybe that someone will be attracted to them. Okay, so there's something to do with that too. And it could be the masculine or feminine here. Yeah. Yeah, it has to do with the reason to celebrate though. See, an invitation to someone's home. It could be someone at a bit of a distance or another community, but it's really about taking the lessons learned from the past and applying them to this. So it's really about thinking it through, what to say, and first. And it's interesting to do with the mirror. Now, this is that mirroring energy as well here. And because we have Gemini here, so there's some kind of mirroring between two people. It's like you're the mirror image of each other, but it's also an energy of practicing. Practice makes perfect. It's a hard time to look into someone's eyes and talk to them face to face, possibly as well. Okay. Practicing in the mirror, it's telling me. I know it sounds silly, but it popped into my head. It just suddenly directed me there. So, talking to the mirror. That's what I feel. See, practice makes perfect. And nobody's perfect too. We always have to remember nobody's perfect. Yeah. But it's two people working on their innermost selves while they focus on work too. Yeah. Crazy energy. But I feel this is an energy of a whole new cycle. It's an energy of somebody following through. See, they're going to follow through and make this offer, this invitation, because they are fantasizing. And it's also an energy too of being more romantic. Somebody wants more romance. See, it's trying something different, being more romantic, be emotionally, coming in emotionally correct, you see, because this is somebody who often isn't very good at that. It's not there. So that's where I feel, this is what I feel the feminine wants, is more romance. So someone's going to try something different here. This is also someone releasing things that no longer serve. So there's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here. Releasing the things that no longer serve. Okay, no longer the feminine, definitely. No longer bending over backwards to please somebody. Okay, no longer, yeah, you want to get that cup. You want, this person's got to come in right. They got to offer the cup. They got to invite you. Because this is, to me, somebody who's trying to get someone to invite them to their home. So don't do that. This is something that doesn't serve. Okay. Yeah. Let go of anything that no longer serves. Everyone has that beast they need to tame within themselves. Yeah. See, pride and ego. It's about, like I say, it's about having a healthy ego. You know, you want someone who's confident, you know, you just don't want too much ego. But I feel it has to do with somebody here who would be proud to be with somebody here. See? Two people who take great pride in their work, the things you have in common. This this masculine is definitely determined to connect with the right person. So they're quite discerning. So it's very much the same as the Queen of Swords. It's just a masculine energy. This is someone who's been hurt. Their sword's up. They're discerning. So, yeah, see, trying something different, tempering the passions, tempering the emotions. So I see a little bit of a test. So some of you are going to be tested here, not necessarily from this person, but it could be where they have a test. Okay, yeah, it's possible, but I feel it's more like you're being tested to not do this. Don't give of yourself the feminine. Don't bend over backwards to please somebody until they come in right and they're willing to cooperate and compromise, making sure they're compatible. Okay, it's energy of being a people pleaser kind of energy. Yeah, someone who's passive, very generous, kind, very gracious. Someone who makes somebody feel comfortable. But I feel there comes a point where maybe you're starting to get uncomfortable with the fact that somebody isn't emotionally connecting. Okay, like I say, secrets, the secrets two people share. So there we have two people connecting. See, being patient with each other, talking, communicating, sharing your innermost selves. Now, for those of you who believe no matter what you've done in your life, everyone you've dated, and you meet this person who's going to be your forever person, they should share every single secret. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's, I mean, if it's something that a person should know, safety, security, or something that could come back to upset them, sure, share it. But wait for the right time. The timing is important. Okay? Don't rush into it. There's no need to rush. You know, I don't mean wait 2 years down the road, but I mean, there's some things a person doesn't need to know. They don't need to know every single little person you dated, every little intimate detail either. So, like I say, some people kind of feel they need to pour their heart out in that way. And yes, if both people want to do it, fine. But to be honest, I feel we've got two people who'd rather keep some of that stuff to themselves. Because why? Releasing it no longer serves. None of these things that happened in the past don't serve. As long as they have nothing to do with the future, or they can't come back to bite someone or cause a problem, then it doesn't, you know, really matter. As long as there's nobody going to be hurt in the end. So there's food for thought there. But yeah, this is someone definitely going to date. Someone's going to ask you out. So I do feel, like I say, dating and courting, doing things in a more traditional manner. See, no intimacy until somebody's ready to commit, to make sure you're compatible. And if someone can't be patient, then they're likely not sincere. But I think if this is someone here who, I think they're going to go along with this. Okay, you see at the end where two people put all the cups on the table, you're dating and getting to know each other. Make sure you're compatible. Don't share your innermost secrets to somebody too quickly. Okay, make sure you're compatible first. So I don't know, 2, 3 months, 6 months, however long works for you. Everyone has their kind of time it takes to get to know someone. Myself, 3 months at least before I can even share much of anything really personal. Why? Because you don't know if you can trust the person at that point. It takes that long to get comfortable enough to share things with somebody. Okay? So it's an energy of, you know, growing closer, forming a bond first. Making sure there's the emotional intimacy, that you connect, you see eye to eye, you can look each other in the eye and feel comfortable. That's what it's all about. When you can get there and you're comfortable with that, that's when you know you're connecting on that emotional level. And that's what I feel. We got two people who are kind of aloof. They're not comfortable with that. And that's okay, as long as you both agree and you're both comfortable with it. You see? There's no rules. There's no real set of rules here. It's what the two of you agree on. But yeah, taking a few months to just hang out, just be friends first. See if you your lifestyle suits, because sometimes you connect with someone, they're just lovely, but everything else about them is a train wreck and it just won't work for you. It starts to get uncomfortable. It starts to feel off, where you realize there's not really a lot of chemistry. They're fun to be with, but there's nothing else there. So it's getting the person who agrees. And I actually feel we got two people who are going to agree to this. And it doesn't mean I'm saying it's going to be 2-3 months, but I do see the possibility of some time here. See, making sure things are fair for both people. It goes in both your favor. See, both of you giving each other attention, cooperating, compromising, looking at the things that are compatible. But if something feels off, it's off. But I actually feel we got two people here who are just right. There it is. See, partnering up. This is what comes at the end. Putting all those cups on the table. Happy home, happy life, sharing your innermost selves, releasing things that no longer serve. Okay? Anything that doesn't matter about the two of you, that can't cause any hurt, okay, or can't come back, doesn't necessarily need to be shared. Somebody doesn't need to know, everything, okay? And it's hard to put it into words. I don't want someone to think like that I'm the kind of person that would hide anything important. I wouldn't in a heartbeat. But I don't believe that every single person you date, every intimate detail needs to be shared, really. All it does is create a lot of confusion, and if you don't tell the story exactly right, or the other person's going to start to become a little fearful. Like I say, you're starting off on a new path. Anything that doesn't serve or hurt this relationship is best just left behind. But you take the lessons you learned and apply it. There it is. I actually see this as a possible engagement, introduced into friends and family, a beautiful energy. I see a celebration at the end of this. But this is two people, like I say, that don't really like sharing their innermost self, or they're aloof. This is, it takes time for these two people to get comfortable with each other. And that's what this has been about. But what a confusing read. But I feel like it's turning out well. So do take care. Take the time to get to know someone. If you feel like there's something off, there's no chemistry, or you feel you don't, find them attractive the way that's important to you, then you move on calmly and peacefully. Okay? And always make peace with the past before you come in and start something new. Do that inner work. Okay? Take care. See you soon.